I've just finished shopping at Bengal Meats here in Dhaka. There's an incredible variety of ingredients. Stay tuned to see what I've picked up and what I create with them. Hello, I'm back in my kitchen and I've been inspired by Bengal Meats to show you my next recipe. আমি যখন Bengal Meats এ গিয়েছিলাম, something that I noticed is that they make fresh hot sandwiches. Now, I want to share with you my favorite hot sandwich, which is the classic Philly steak. You don't need very many things, the most important being a great piece of steak. I have a sirloin here, a cheese, not even a fancy one. আপনি যে কোনো cheese use করতে পারেন যেটা hard cheese যেটা grill করা যায়, but এটার জন্য sliced cheese is the best. Breads, out of all of your fancy breads, believe it or not, it's the hot dog bun that we use for a Philly steak or a brioche style bun. And the fourth element on this delicious classic are onions, caramelized onions. I'm going to add some peppers for heat. So here is my version on the classic Philly steak sandwich. So the first thing I'm going to do is caramelized onions. এগুলো একটু ঝাল, বড় মরিচের মতন, so anything that has a thick skin. I'm going to add some of this beautiful green pepper. So I'm going to add a little bit of oil to my pan first. Fry the onions and peppers in butter. Yes, look at that color. That already smells wonderful. I'm going to turn it down a little bit and let it do its thing. I'm going to get on to my steak. In the pan, it loses a bit of its salinity. Salt on both sides. And here we go with a lot of pepper. A big part of the Philly steak flavor profile is pepper. I have a very, very hot pan here. And that's all you really need. So let it sear, cook slightly halfway through. I love that sizzling noise. It's so satisfying. We're going to flip it around. Look at that. I'm so happy with that crust. There are some things in food that just always look good and smell good, and I think freshly stewing onions is one of those things for me. I love the smell of caramelized onions and steak. Okay, I don't want this to cook through too much. I'm going to let this rest. Now with the bread, instead of adding the butter, I'm going to melt the butter straight onto the pan and dip my bread in. It warms the bread, but also burns the butter a little bit, which I really love. So a couple more steps. You want to check which way the grain is going and then just slice against the grain. As you can see, the steak is very pink inside still because I'm going to cook it a little bit further with the cheese. Line up your steak, spread it out just a bit. Now this is the fun part. Cover your cheese, let it melt over that steak. It gives the steak a chance to cook through as well. Okay, I lied before. The best thing is the smell of melting cheese. Look at that. We're going to stack up our sandwiches. Peppers first. Our steak and cheese. Oh my gosh. Literally a steak and cheese lover's dream. And then more of that caramelized onion and peppers. Crack some fresh pepper onto your hot sandwich. The cheese, the steak, those beautiful caramelized onions and peppers are just making my mouth water. I hope you enjoy this recipe and I hope you make it at home. While I was shopping here at Bengal Meats, I was excited to find out that very soon you can shop their products online by heading to shop.bengalmeat.com.